Well, pulled down by Dzeko. It's a wonderful control and finish. Sublime stuff from the big Bosnian. After a weekend off, a fresh Manchester City side host Newcastle United at the Etihad, looking to gain ground at the top of the Premier League table following Chelsea's slip-up earlier in the day. A big cheer as Yaya Touré's name is announced at the Etihad. City have missed him in recent weeks. Such an influential player would be missed by any side. The man in the middle today, Mr. Chris Foy, and he makes a start to this game. Manchester City against Newcastle United. It's City in the all-blue strip going from left to right. Kolarov on the left-hand side immediately puts one over for Aguero to try and run onto. Williamson wins it away. And Dzeko sneaks in. Dzeko's down in the box. It's an early penalty at the Etihad. And he clips Edin Dzeko inside the box. Stepping up to take, Sergio Aguero slides it past Tim Krul, the penalty specialist. Unable to stop Aguero's effort. Manchester City take the lead. Barely a minute played here at the Etihad. And down the right by Janmaat. Low drive. And a bit of lift on it towards the end. Hart was convinced enough to make the dive to his right. Touré. As things stand, City only 5 points behind Chelsea. Here's Dzeko. Trying to find Silva. He's found Nasri. Nasri scores. It's 2-0. Barely 10 minutes gone. The flying Frenchman with a second goal for City. Dzeko's cut back, he was looking for David Silva. The deflection found Nasri. Manchester City 2, Newcastle United 0. Touré. Zabaleta calls for it. Dzeko gets it at his feet, hits it on the turn. Just off the mark from Edin Dzeko. Well, pulled down by Dzeko. It's a wonderful control and finish. Sublime stuff from the big Bosnian. And Newcastle United cannot live with Manchester City. This is vintage Manchester City, vintage Silva and vintage Dzeko. One look, one touch to kill the ball, and one touch to finish. Touré. There's a bite. It's just Sissoko. Chipped up for Cisse, hits it first time, took a deflection off Kompany, and Hart parries it away. Kompany's touch took some of the power out of the shot. Stretching out that right hand. A sprint from Sissoko. Janmaat to his right. Blasted off Mangala. Atmosphere just dying down a bit at the Etihad now. He found springing to life with Aguero on the ball. A solo run from him. Lays it off for Nasri. Here's Silva. Silva! It's 4. A great solo run from Sergio Aguero. Laid off to Nasri. Cut back to Silva. And finish with aplomb. Dzeko acts as the decoy. Silva points to Nasri. Nasri, generous with the pass. Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 0. Toure. Taken down by Aguero on his chest, and it's a second for Silva. He had only one thing in mind. David Silva's second, a thing of beauty. Aguero onside when Toure played the pass. Aguero brings it down. Silva provides the finish. The second change for City. It's a debut for Wilfried Bony. Sergio Aguero goes off. A rapturous welcome to Manchester for Wilfried Bony. He has half an hour in which to show his stuff. Ball falls for Bony. Denied by Krul. Toure carving open the defence with a first-time hit. Dzeko moving out of the way, making sure he wasn't interfering with play. Bony just needed the finish. It will be Toure. He leaves it. It's Kolarov. It's pushed out by Tim Krul. A dummy from Toure. And the effort on goal from Alexander Kolarov. Needed the goalkeeper's intervention. Batan. A perfect day for Manchester City. A draw for Chelsea. A victory by 5 goals to 0 over Newcastle United, and they have cut back not only the points but the goal difference. Things turning out nicely so far in the Premier League for Manuel Pellegrini's men. Final score at the Etihad: Manchester City 5, Newcastle 0.